video how to really actually manifest wealth, money, influence. This is real. I'm tapping into this and I want to share it in this video because in my real life, I don't even have anybody I can talk about this type of stuff with. I'm in my garage right now, that's why it's echoing. I'm investing $10,000, $11,000 into getting my entire garage converted into a beautiful video studio. It's gonna be amazing. That's why it's echoing. But anyways, there's this frequency. And the frequency stems from thought and intention. Now, I want you to think about this. Today, I'm living the life of my dreams, of what I dreamed about years ago. I've become the man that I've always dreamed of becoming, and I can't believe that my reality is, I can't believe I'm here, but I am, nonetheless, right? So way back in 2006, 7, 8, I remember living in somebody's basement and being flat broke and terrified with my little Amazon business, and I had a dead-end job doing lawn care. And I had always been obsessed with how to create abundance and wealth and literally didn't know how to do it. And it was driving me insane because if you can try your hardest in your thoughts and your willpower, your desires and your emotions, but if you don't have any practical, applicable, rubber meets the road, tangible way to apply that knowledge into something that actually gets you real world traction and results in the physical world, then you just become kind of stuck in this head space or very spiritual, but you don't have any fruit in the physical world. Like a tree comes from, where does the seed come from? From nothingness. In the ground, a seed sprouts and turns into a whole tree, and then it bears fruit and you can eat the fruit. It's like a transference of energy. So, well, I'll just get right to the point. I always think about weird stuff, like if you could go back in time with what you know now. For instance, Amazon stock. It's one of many, many things that could make you wealthy. You could literally have just worked your dead-end job and just ate ramen noodles and lived in a cardboard box and invested everything into Amazon stock. And everybody around you would have called you a maniac. You could have argued and pleaded with them. Some of them might have actually listened to you. But you know for a fact that that's all you would have had to do. It's just nothing except for work your ass off, eat ramen noodles, and invest everything into Amazon stock, and you'd be a multi-millionaire today. Same with probably Bitcoin and all these other things. So, if you could go back then with the mind you have today and just wake up, there'd be no doubt from where you're at today. You would not have all these self-limiting beliefs and the uncontrollable self-doubts and the low self-esteem and all the things that hold you back. If I'm talking funny, I got these Invisalign in. I actually quit doing them for 9 months because they give me anxiety because it feels like fucking vice grips on your teeth, and the anxiety builds and builds and builds to the point where you gotta actually take them off and you go, ugh. You take these things off and you're like, oh my God. So I'm forcing myself to wear them. Anyways, that's why I'm talking funny. But so there'd be no doubt, only certainty. But here's the next thing. Instead of you just doing that, if maybe you had a business or you wanted to influence people or you knew something was going to take off or however you wanted to go about things, your very sense of certainty, just your certainty alone, would convince 1000x the amount of people whether they believe you or not. Like, so when you see somebody on social media or on TV or somebody in real life, they got a great idea, or at least they think they do, but they're so certain about what they're talking about. Like, they know that they know that they know that they know. Like, almost like they've done it 1,000 times, and this is nothing to them. Like, I'm in the world of contracting. I have a landscaping business. I've been doing it so long that when my customers meet me and we're walking around their property, like, I'm literally quoting $10,000 tree removal projects, $15,000 landscaping jobs. And I've been around the shit so much that I'm like, yeah. The customer's like, are you sure you can do that? I'm like, it's not even, yeah, it's normal. It's boring. We do this every day. No, I don't actually remove the tree. I have friends that do that. But I've been around. But the landscaping part, $15,000 landscape job, is nothing to me. I do it every day. It's not even a big deal anymore. It's like, it kind of sucks. But the customer can basically sense a feeling of certainty. And yeah, I'm almost ready. I'm shooting a video. Whenever I'm like on the precipice, my wife yells my name. You're ready right now? Okay, 1 second. She shocks me back into this like lower vibration. It's not her, it's just this present moment thing that actually pulls me away from extremely like these amazingly artistic things that have made me several $100,000. That's why I gotta get away into a fucking log cabin in the middle of nowhere, and that's where I will manifest my fucking millions. Anyways, but she's trying to help me. She loves me. She knows I have a mental illness. I'm fucking nuts. Anyways, so here's what I want to say. I'll wrap this up. What if you did that right now? What if you, no, I'm not just saying pretending there's a future version of you who's like a multi-millionaire. But what if you like went back in time in your mind with the mind you have now? I'm not saying pretend you're a multi-millionaire and then you're coming back to present moment and then communicating with that sense of certainty. I'm saying actually go back in your mind to like 2008 or 10 or whatever for you, with the sense of certainty you have now, but pretending it's actually 2008 and communicating like, you guys don't understand, like this is going to be the biggest thing ever. Now, depending on what you're talking about, like what are you talking about? This shit ever already happened. Are you in the past? I don't mean like that. What I mean is a sense of certainty so strong, and pretend in your mind just to invoke the amount of certainty. Because here's the bottom line of everything I'm saying. I was on the phone with my buddy Hatch. He's a rapper. He's a famous rapper. He's a semi-famous rapper, but he's gonna be a famous rapper. I said, bro, what if you were so fucking far ahead of your time that you just keep doing what you're doing, and all of a sudden the stars align and you land right on time and timelines and you just blow the fuck up, dude. Like, you don't know. Some people are so far ahead of their time. Like, some people are late. It's all about timing. I'm talking about getting into this stratospheric level of consciousness where you can sense things, because the rising tide raises all boats, right? Because you can literally get the amount of work that somebody would work for 20 years, you can just get in one phone call or the touch of a finger. What if you could just touch something that makes all this shit happen? Amazing things. And you just hold your finger on that. So relaxing. And this a tidal wave of wealth and abundance and world-changing things are flowing in just because you touch your finger on that right chord at the right time. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.